For any muscle that you're working, knowing the attachment sites of the muscle can help you choose which exercises to do. Because based on different attachment sites, that's how you know how you can manipulate joint positions to actually alter contraction in a strategic way. So let's look at your triceps, for instance. So your tricep, the long head of your tricep crosses your shoulder, so it attaches up in here, and then it comes all the way down to your elbow right here. You have two other heads. You have a lateral head that attaches out here on your arm, right here, and then you have a medial head, which is more over in here, both of these crossing the elbow too. So a study just came out showing that muscles get 1.5 times the contraction they would normally get when starting from a pre-lengthened position. Now take that for what it's worth. That's one study. In any muscle, if you take a muscle and you stretch it, well, the more you stretch it, the more cross-bridging or ability it has to contract this way. Because think about it, if I start with a muscle already shortened here, well, I don't have much more I can shorten because it's already shortened. So the more I lengthen this muscle, the more room it has to contract, because essentially you're maximizing the cross-bridging by starting at pre-lengthened. So how does this affect your tricep? This means that for your tricep, if you start in a pre-lengthened position, theoretically you may be able to get more contraction from your tricep. So that would mean if I did an overhead tricep extension here, where this thing crosses the elbow and the shoulder, well, I'm starting pre-lengthened here. So since I'm starting in a lengthened position on the shoulder, I may have more of an ability to shorten and get more contraction from my triceps. Since I'm starting pre-lengthened here, this theoretically gives me the muscle more room to contract because it's going to have more cross-bridging ability here due to that lengthened state, giving it more ability to do this, as opposed to starting from neutral. Let's say you're holding a rope, starting here from neutral and doing a tricep extension down this way, where I'm not starting in that same stretch that I was overhead here. So the tricep crosses the shoulder and elbow, which means changing the position of the shoulder or elbow can alter the contraction. This is why some of this research is showing that starting from a pre-lengthened state may give the muscle a little more contraction. This doesn't mean only do overhead triceps. This just means that it may be important to change the position of your shoulder to get the max benefit. The next thing we'll go over are looking at the different positions for exercise. So in your tricep, we've got that neutral position extension from here with a rope or with a bar. You have all sorts of different overhead variations you can do, such as skull crushers with the bar, skull crushers with dumbbells, and all these things are manipulating the joint position around the shoulder or the elbow, all of which can change how the tricep contracts. And the more you know about the anatomy, the more you can make strategic exercise changes to your workouts.